GreenLearning's Electrifying the Future pilot project prepares students for future electrification of transportation. We piloted Electrifying the Future at Crescent Heights High School in Calgary, Alberta, which offered students and educators in the Calgary Board of Education the opportunity to convert 2 gas-powered vehicles into electric and install a charging station. We also worked with post-secondary institutions, Southern Alberta Institute of Technology and University of Calgary's Re-Electric team to determine opportunities for expanding learning. The intention behind this pilot project is to revolutionize current automotive education in Alberta with in-demand skills needed to support the growing trends in electric vehicles. With the results of this pilot, we intend to help other organizations keep pace with this transition towards the electrification of transportation by sharing our findings and experiences. The first vehicle students converted was a 1975 Volkswagen Beetle. This vehicle was more challenging to remove the body from the frame and required a lot of bodywork and restoration due to its condition and age. The second vehicle was a 2009 Ford Ranger. This was a great learning option because students could install and view each EV component more easily. The power steering and brakes made this a more complex conversion to convert as opposed to a manual. However, it required no restoration work because it was a newer vehicle.
What kind of opportunities has this project brought for all students at Crescent Heights outside of automotives?
Right, because this was generated through the automotives program, certainly students that were in the project or in the class get the opportunity to work on the project. However, this is also done as a club outside, so there was opportunity for students from different classes and different disciplines. They don't actually have to be automotive students to have been part of the project, including one of our classes who did a lot of design for this, came up with a logo and actually won a prize for that. Of course, we connected with the Career and Technology Center. Our first vehicle was a 1975 Beetle and needed extensive bodywork and painting.
Tasks have students done on this vehicle?
Well, where do we start? Every panel was taken apart, straightened, repaired, put back together, taken apart again, make sure they fit. The whole lower section of the car was actually replaced, and then all the dents repaired, and then refinished. As you can see, all nice and freshly painted.
And what impact do you hope this project has?
I hope when it's completed, that students can be proud of the fact that they can do the work to electrify cars, old and new, to see that, things can be rebuilt and reborn from the old, and that it's not just gasoline or electric that's powering it. If there is options available, provided that infrastructure is in place to handle it.
A dual-port charging station was successfully installed. We chose a level 2 charging station, which seemed best suited for the converted vehicles. CBE Sustainability Coordinator Olena Alfson says, "I hope it allows the CBE to seriously consider implementation of charging station technology and spurs a discussion of what role do we play. On the learning side, also considering how are we preparing students for the inevitable future." The goal of this project was to engage as many students as possible. The Electric Car Club was an after-school opportunity for students passionate about this pilot project to dedicate extracurricular time to the vehicle conversions. GreenLearning's innovative program has provided my students with a one-of-a-kind opportunity to apply and showcase their skills and learn new skills. This is an extremely important program to have an internal combustion alternative, and I'm very proud to see all their hard work come together, says Cody Price, automotive teacher, Crescent Heights High School.
Has working on this vehicle changed how you see the transition to electric in the auto industry?
Yeah, I'd say that it's definitely kind of helped us see some of that and the direction some things may be going, even if we're not converting every single car, just some of the components that electric vehicles need to have.
The engine for a combustion is so much more complex. But everything electronic device is so much more complex than electric. I guess.
I think it's a new experience for all of us working on an electric car. So we're looking towards the future. kind of just the work stuff.
Do you think these skills that you learned working on the vehicle are helpful to you finding a job?
Sure. Like if you get a job with like engineering or robotics even, you just like working on like your car. It's gonna be like good for electronics or anything. You're gonna see robotics, engineering, electrical engineering.
It's a great thing to have on your resume. Yeah, it's a good thing to have on your resume, and it's like if this is the direction that lots of cars are going to go, then having that background knowledge is going to be super helpful.
How does a project like this benefit our students while preparing for the future?
Our students are getting the opportunity firsthand to understand a lot of the skills that are needed to work with an electric vehicle. A big part of it is definitely safety component is a little bit different than working on an internal combustion engine. So they're gaining those skills, and when they're moving into the workforce, then they have a set of skills that even some of the more experienced technicians that they're working with just won't have. So really set them up well for a career as they go forward, or even the reality is a lot of people are going to own electric vehicles in this short while, and just being an owner of an electric vehicle and having this experience will set them up much better to make informed decisions about whether an electric vehicle is right for them.
The project was showcased at a number of outreach events, including Charged Up Calgary, World of Wheels, and SATE Industry Night.
What's next? Well, there's still work to be done, and we will be continuing that. Adriana and Megan have been interviewing all of the people. They've been documenting the whole process. And we're taking all of that to create kind of a lessons learned guide. We have the online simulator tool. And so we're going to be sharing that with schools and school boards across Canada, the ministries of education that do the curriculum to say what needs to happen in the curriculum. And we're also going to look at replicating these partnerships with high schools and post-secondary. There's new sparks of ideas coming from this project, our dual credit courses, things that could benefit the students in the future as well with automotives and